Hi guys. Just setting up here a little bit. Just getting it all set. I think you guys can hear me. Hi Cheryl. Unmute you. Can you hear me, Cheryl?
Hi Kelly, I can. Can you hear me?
I can. I'm going to start streaming to Facebook now.
Okay.
So just give me a second here, everybody. I think I disappear for a minute.
I think it's amazing what you do, Kelly.
The computer nerd. Hold on just a second.
All of this tech.
Yeah, I get a little messed up, so I don't know, but I'm working through it. Okay, just give me a second. It's just taking my business. Okay. Just taking a second, it's preparing it. Okay. So if you guys can see me, just bear with me. I'll be there in a second. I'm just trying to get it going on Facebook. Okay. And
Hi Leslie. Leslie's joining
hi.
us. Hi Leslie.
Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just trying to get it into all the groups and everything that I add it to for everybody. Okay, I think I did it. And then I don't know if that works.
Excuse me.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how this works. And okay, I'm back. Hi, everybody. Sorry about that. I don't know how this all works, but I'm on Facebook now, and I see somebody's chatting, so I'm going to the chat. Let's see. Oh, hi, Leslie. So also, Cheryl, I don't know if you could see the Q&A down there. People sometimes post questions at the bottom, and there's the Q&A.
Hi, Rose. Hi, Rose. Yep.
Hi, Rose. Hi, everybody. Wow, we got so many people on tonight. Awesome. So I'm just going to start out with Cheryl. I brought Cheryl on tonight because we have an event this month on the 22nd of February at 7 at Colby Rebels Spiritual Center in LA. And I put a link for everything in the Facebook post. So if you want to go there, you can find it. It's at the top. And so we kind of came on to tell everybody about that. And I wanted to introduce you guys to Cheryl. If you haven't met her, most of you guys that are following her that are on here tonight know her, but my people maybe don't know her. So I wanted everybody to kind of get to know her. So go ahead and say hi, Cheryl.
Yeah, hi everybody. Kelly, thank you for having me on. I loved your live Facebook last week too. So I think this is pretty incredible what you're doing, you know, with all the high tech with Instagram and Facebook and Zoom, and how you do it is amazing. And the readings, of course, were beyond. So hi everyone, I'm Cheryl Murphy. I'm a psychic medium. I'm located in California. So I do readings privately. I do group demonstrations, also doing private group events too. So I usually do my readings by phone or Skype and in person when I can. But I know Kelly from several years ago. We've worked together before, so it's really a treat and an honor to work with her again, not only tonight, but coming up live tonight. And then also February 22nd, like she said, we'll be in Los Angeles. Please come and see us if you can. It's 7 o'clock in the evening.
And there's a link in the the post, and I'm only streaming tonight on Facebook because with you, it's hard to do it on Instagram. I wouldn't know how. It got too complicated for me, but I did put a link for Instagram for everybody in my bio. So if anybody knows somebody trying to get on from Instagram, let them know there is a link in the bio to register for the Zoom. And we do have a lot of people that registered on Zoom and that showed up tonight, so maybe they all read that. That's great.
That would be great, right?
Yeah. So I would like to go over a couple more, just like little announcements. So I'm doing the Down with Cheryl this month, but you know, it's Valentine's Day on Friday. And about 15 minutes ago, I decided to have a sale. I'm already having a sale for 25% off, which goes through, you know, Valentine's Day, but I decided to do a 2-for-1 type of gift certificate. Now, I'm only offering it right here online. I'm not going to post it anywhere else right now. I might post it. It's also for a limited quantity because it's 2-for-1. But basically, you pay $225 and you get 100 minutes because a normal reading is 50 minutes. So with that 100 minutes, you could have 2 50-minute readings, or you could do 4 25-minute readings, or you could do 1 50 and 2 25-minute readings. So maybe you could give some to a friend. But that's how it works. And I normally don't let my offers like these work for Sacramento because I'm always traveling out of town, but I decided to be generous, and this particular offer I am letting people from Sacramento use. The only thing you would have to do is once you purchase it is you would just have to email me to schedule, so I could schedule that for you in Sacramento using this gift certificate. So the link is in the post here, so with this video, so check it out. And if you can't get the link to work or you're having problems, email me about it. And it's my Valentine's Day 2-for-1 gift certificate. And then I've got a lot of emails, and I'm getting more questions here. So I got a lot of emails from people wanting to know about their future and about their family and their work and things like that. What I want, I go over this each week, but I'm going to go over it again. When you guys email me questions, I really mean what I'm talking about. The Q&A is about mediumship and how it works and psychic abilities and how they work. The rest of it, as we feel drawn to people, we will pull you in for a reading. I'm not going to have people call in now because we're all in Zoom. So if you want to participate, you do have to join Zoom, and there is a link in the post here so people can join Zoom and come in. Once you register, it sends you a link to come on in. So go for that, try that out. But basically, we're just going to kind of feel I'm going to just go with who I feel drawn to for the psychic readings. For the mediumship, I think we'll just see who's here for spirit. What do you think, Cheryl?
I think it's a great idea. I think we should let spirit guide us to bring through those communications or those messages that need to happen.
Yes, but I also want to kind of go over a few rules. So I don't want you to tell me anything in the comments field. I don't want to know about your loved ones or anything, because we do evidential mediumship, and with that, you know, we want to bring through the evidence. We want to give you the information that spirit gave us, so you know that we got it from spirit and not something you posted in the comments. We want you to know that life does continue and exist, and that they are still here with us, and they love to come and talk to us when they can. So that's why we don't want you to post anything. But when you do answer questions, I'm just trying to get my Facebook thing open here so I can read the comments in Facebook because they're separate. But when we do answer questions, I do, when you answer like yes, answer yes and then what you're answering yes to, because it gets very confusing, although these come instantly, which is nice, but still just to help us. And what we'll do is I can pull people in, and we won't see you, but we can hear your voice. I believe that's how it works. And I'm just seeing where my live video is here on Facebook, making sure it's working okay on Facebook. And
if you want to take a minute there and check your Facebook, I do want to just tell everyone about, not only do Kelly and I have an event coming up in February, but I am also offering a discount on readings. It's just offered to you here this evening. It's a 15% discount on my readings. I'll offer it through the end of Valentine's Day. So please, send me an email if you can, and I will help you get scheduled and arrange that. But it's a special price for Valentine's Day. And if you want to gift it to someone else, that's fine too. But it's really just being offered through the end of Valentine's.
Yes.
Once again, Kelly was telling you to say yes, no, I don't know. Really let us connect with the spirit world for you. But what you guys can do at the moment is just kind of, think of your VIP people. Think of those, people that you'd like to hear from. We don't guarantee that's who you'll hear from. But for example, grandmother may open the door for someone that you do want to hear from. So, just go ahead and say yes if it is your people, for example, and that will help us just kind of keep moving on with that reading and see who else is there. It may be more than one loved one stepping through.
Okay, I'm here. I'm just getting them a link to the sale to put in here. I didn't realize that, didn't even think that we could do it in Zoom. So I just saw yours and I thought, oh, what a great idea. See, I'm learning something new every day. There's my one-day sale. I was like, ooh, Cheryl's smart.
No, and Brandy asked a good question. She said, do we comment here on Zoom or on Facebook?
I would comment in Zoom because I don't believe I see the Facebook comments. And if I do, they're delayed like 20 seconds. That's why I like Zoom.
Yeah.
So you can comment here. We have a nice little chat window happening. And let's see. Yeah, we can see these comments. I have them open. And so if you comment here, and I see your comments, Brandy, and I see everybody saying hello. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
And so that's great. So yeah, we can see these. I can also see the Facebook ones. I don't know if they're in sync with each other. I just don't know that. I have not figured that out yet, and that part I'm a little bit technically challenged on.
Well, Zoom is so much more reliable as far as hearing back, from you guys. Zoom is just more, time relevant. Like we're on the same page here. When we use Facebook only, there is that delay Kelly mentioned, or that scrolling goes by fast. It's harder to do it on Facebook Live.
It can be frustrating and hard to keep that connection when you're constantly trying to figure it out. So, well, Cheryl, do you want to start tonight and see who you feel, and we'll see who we can connect with, somebody's loved one?
I will. And
right.
Just to let you know, Sam just typed in that he doesn't know if that Facebook link is up or not yet.
It's in the comments. You might need to cut and paste it. But it's in there. It kind of, when I posted it, because I was trying to get on quick, it puts, even though it was in my Word document, when I pasted it, pushes it all together, and I didn't have time to clean everything up. So you should be able to cut and paste it, but I also posted it in here. If you look in the comments here on Zoom, it's on there also. So,
and Kelly, is it okay with you? Leslie is only seeing 2 other attendees. I think you need to just click on all panelists.
Yeah, you have to click on all panelists. You might be clicking on something else. I don't know what. And I don't know, does it show them everybody that's on?
I am not seeing everyone that's on now, but I'm seeing all the chat box, just to let you know.
If you go to the top for you and me, Cheryl, it says attendees and then panelists, right? So if you click on attendees, if you have the chat open, you shrink it down where it says Zoom webinar chat. I cannot say my CHs tonight. You shrink that down, minimize it, and then you can see everybody, and you got to scroll up and down.
Yes, I can see everybody now. Thank you. I saw that attendees.
Yeah, but then I like to keep it half open where the chat and the attendees are up top, and you can still scroll through them all. It's just not as easy to see them.
Lovely. I love that.
Yeah. And we have 5 questions in here. 1 to send love and healing to all. That's beautiful. Thanks, Joan. And hi, Dennis. And then I can see these questions.
Kelly wants to know, Kelly McDonough wants to know, when did you recognize your mediumistic ability?
Well, I've always had it, but I didn't really, I knew I had it as a kid very strongly and as a teenager, but I never really told anybody except for like close friends. So didn't really like embrace it until I had my youngest child, who's going to be 13 in a week and a half. So about 12 years ago, I started kind of like realizing he had it, and decided that I just wanted to figure it out, understand it, and embrace it so that I could help him. So that's where mine really like started. How about you, Cheryl?
Yeah, for me, I realized my abilities when I first saw spirit, and I believe I was around the age of 3. I was very young. I was sleeping, and they woke me up. It was a beautiful glow, though, that came in my room. I was very small, and this beautiful glow, like a ball, was floating around my room, and it felt like a group of spirits or a group energy. I didn't feel it to be one person or one spirit, but it felt very friendly, and it felt like they were just coming in to check on me. And when they did come to visit me, because they came a couple of times during my childhood, I could feel or see objects moving around in my room. My toys or something on the wall would swing back and forth, but it was always a lovely feeling of warmth and friendship. And then when I, got into college years, so to speak, I knew that's what I wanted to go into. And I've always been looking for studying degrees, my degrees in psychology, but always looking for ways I could take classes or be around like-minded people, because people were not talking about this back then. Nowadays, it's great because it's on live Facebook and it's much more mainstream. But I thought it was normal growing up. So it's not until you get out in the world, I guess, and meet other people, you realize it's not everyone's, it's not in every household, so to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it runs. Yeah.
That's like my house too. Like we all talked about it, and it wasn't like this big, thing. My brothers had it, I think, and, because we always used to talk about spirits, and we would always feel spirits. And so I just thought but I knew that I couldn't talk about it with just anybody.
Right.
So it's just, I don't know how I knew, I just knew that.
And for me, it ran on the women's side of the family. So on the female side of the family, my great aunt actually worked for the Air Force or for the government at one time to help find a missing pilot and plane, which she did. Yeah, I know. It was amazing,
That's
right?
fascinating. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she did find them. It was a snowy mountain, so it was a crash, and so the pilot was found and he was dead, but she did find them and locate them. So
yeah.
So my great aunt Ida, and then my great grandmother. I also have Native American Cherokee and my great great grandmother. So it kind of it was natural, like for you, Kelly. I mean, it was in the household. We we played. My brother and I would practice it or play, and work with our intuition. And
yep. I got a tarot deck from I think my birthday when I was like 10 or 11. It was just like the way my family was. Plus, I grew up in Venice Beach in the 70s, and it was kind of a spiritual community back then, and still is probably. I mean, I don't live there anymore, but I assume it is. But everybody was kind of like into this stuff in the 70s. It was real big in Venice area.
Oh, so fantastic.
A lot of my friends' parents and stuff like that were like had tarot cards and things, so crystals, and it was just kind of fun. So I saw another question somebody had asked, and it's Shauna. She said, can you filter in and out when you can connect with spirit, or is more random when you connect? So I'm going to just say when I connect with spirit, it's because one of the things that happened when I started to develop is I learned how to manage my gift, so that I also taught my son how to do this. We can turn it on and off. Like when I'm ready to work, I'm on. And when I'm done working, it's off. So I don't walk around wide open, absorbing everything and feeling drawn to things all the time anymore. And I can relax a little bit now. What about you, Cheryl?
Yeah, I definitely try to teach when I teach intuitive development. I try to tell my students to imagine a radio dial, and that volume is turned down to low. But then when I'm ready to work, I see that volume dial turning up, to a higher sound. And that's me opening up. I'm opening up my chakras. I'm opening up through meditation, through connecting with the spirit world. And then after tonight, after we do live Facebook and I'm no longer working, I'll imagine or visualize that radio dial turning back down to low. And so that's how I do it. It's through visualization, through meditation. But yes, I do open up to the spirit world. And then there's a time to work and kind of a time not to work.
Okay, yeah. So somebody just wants to start on Facebook. I don't know if you're in the Zoom, Jake. I can't see everybody that's in here, but if you're not and you want to participate, like maybe be able to get a reading, you should go and register for the Zoom and then get the link to join in. And if you're in here, great. Because I can't tell. I don't see that comment in Zoom. I only see it on Facebook. So I'm assuming you're just on the Facebook. So I just want to let you know, if you're on Facebook and you're just finding us and you want to join where you can get picked for a reading or ask questions or things like that, use the link in the Zoom and on the Facebook comments, like in the post. I cannot talk tonight. There should be a link. You might have to cut and paste it into your Internet Explorer, but it works, okay? And then just register and you'll get a link. So I think we'll just start now.
Yeah,
Start, Cheryl?
May I say that I have been feeling someone coming in with the name of Brandon. It could be Brandon or Bryce, but I felt it to be maybe more Brandon. And I felt it to be a male. And I'm just going to let people, just if that means anything to anyone, to please type in. And if you're not listening, maybe you haven't stepped away from the computer. Brandon or a Bryce, something like that. But I could be Brian, but I'm not going to go there. You have a friend named Bryce, Caitlin. Have they, and they're crossed over, is that correct? And I'll just let you type in. Yeah, okay. So, and this was a good friend, is that right? Because he feels hilarious, like he has a great sense of humor. Yeah. Yeah, oh my God, yes. And, you know, I just feel like someone who was actually always pretty optimistic. You know, he feels like he would have been the life of the party, so to speak. So, right. So when he walked in, Caitlin, he would be like the life of the party, you know, and at least people would know he's here, you know, Bryce is here, right? Yeah, thank you. And he's actually very playful and very animated, if I can just continue with this. I just feel him to be, you know, a dear friend, actually. I really do feel this to be someone that you've known for a long time, too, if you understand that, if you can just type in, you know, yes. And then we'll see the message that we have with Caitlin. So Kelly, do we take Caitlin off of mute or do I just continue?
I tried. I did. She's off of mute, so she can talk now, Caitlin.
Hello.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi. Should I stay on my chat or should I go to
You can
video?
you can just talk now. I don't know, Kelly, if you'd like her on video or not. It's up to
I don't know how that works. It never puts them on video, and I don't have an option.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. We can just talk.
Yeah. And Kelly, I always invite Kelly to link in anytime. Kelly, if you want to, if you pick anything up or when you do.
Yeah.
But Caitlin, this friend of yours is named Bryce, right? And you spell it, you said B-R-Y-C-E.
Yes.
So I feel someone who's really quite endearing, if I can say, you know, I feel him to be affectionate too, right?
Yes.
And I just
Yes.
feel very, I feel demonstrative with him. Like I want to use my hands. I want to, you know, I want to lift my eyebrows. You know, I want to be very expressive with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very, very dear friend. Also an animal lover. I'm getting chills now with this animal, right?
Yes. Yes.
So was his passing very sudden, Caitlin? Does that make
Yes.
sense to you? Because I just heard the word tragic.
Yes.
I understand that. And because I got very quiet all of a sudden. I don't know if you know when it happened, but I feel like something either just happened. We're in the month of February. I don't think his passing just happened, but maybe it's the anniversary or something of when it happened. But I'll see what else what we have for Bryce. So it does feel very tragic, and that you found out from friends he passed. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you found out from some friends. Well, he's here to say he's all right. He certainly did not mean to go, and he's all right. He just definitely wants to mention that to you.
Okay.
Caitlin, go ahead, Kelly.
Oh. Can I just say, I
Yes.
feel that he was quite the jokester as well. I feel like he loved to joke around with everybody. Can you understand that?
Yes.
And the life of the party, I just feel like he had this like, he just was like, he had no, it's almost like no fear, or it was just like, he just like went for everything. He didn't hold back. Can you understand that?
Yeah, he was so confident in everything that he did.
And quite the flirt. I feel that
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a flirt
Yeah.
with everybody. You know, it was just who he was.
Yes.
But that's what I just kept feeling with him, just that fun side. And I also felt like with his passing, I didn't quite hear what you said, Cheryl, again, but as you were talking, I was tuning in, so I didn't hear what you said about the passing. But I do feel like it was tragic, and I think you said that right, and it happened quick. But I also feel like in some ways he takes responsibility by the way he was living his life. Is this correct?
1000%. You nailed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's saying like, yeah, I just wasn't living the right way.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Go ahead, Cheryl. I had.
Oh, it's great. I love it. I love the energy, Kelly. And, you know, he's very much of an extrovert, and I feel like he would try anything, anytime, you know, or is that right? You know, he would like never turn down an invitation, you know, and I really get a sense of an adrenaline rush with them too.
He was pretty fearless.
Yeah. Pretty fearless.
Did he have a motorcycle?
No.
Or did he ever ride? So he didn't ride a motorcycle. You know what I feel is him going through like the wind blowing in my hair, like I'm going through something really fast.
Yeah. Road trip. That could be road trips in the car. That could be skateboarding, longboarding, being by the beach.
I love the wind going as I'm going really fast. So that's why I was thinking motorcycle. But like you said, any of those sports, I just feel like he loves that feeling. It's like that being free.
Mm-hmm.
And really this man, Bryce, he would not hurt a fly, you know, is what I'm feeling with him.
Yeah. The kindest, purest heart.
Yeah.
Ever.
You know, I'm just asking him to blend with me more and really, you know, just help me to give you a message from him. And, you know, I really get a sense of him just loving life, being in such gratitude. He was sharing with me that there was a funeral service for him or a celebration of life.
Yep.
And it just felt like lines of people coming to see him.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, there was a ton of people. Literally
a line of people waiting in line.
No line, but it was definitely a lot of all of his truest best friends that he just had so many of, you know?
Yeah. I hear music. I feel like music was very important to him. Can you understand that?
Yes.
I keep hearing music.
Oh my gosh.
But I feel like he had like such an eclectic style in music. Is that correct?
Define eclectic.
Many different styles, not just one thing.
Yeah.
And I keep hearing that, like, is February 20th something important in your life?
Let me see what day that is. Hold on.
I just keep hearing like February 20th.
Well, I do have some important appointments.
That's a
this month.
Thursday.
Yeah, it's not on Thursday though. It's close, but.
Well, I don't know what this is, but I just want to give you this date, 2/20, because that's what I keep hearing, February 20th. So I don't know what that is, but I feel like maybe something important is going to happen on that day and you don't know it. And so this is like maybe his way of saying, hey, there's going to be a sign and you'll know it was from me. Okay. So I'm going to give you that.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Let us know.
Yeah, I will.
Caitlin, are you going for a new job?
I'm thinking about it. I don't quite know where I'm headed at this moment. It's kind of a pivoting point for me right now.
And I feel like that's why Bryce came through right now, because he knows you're going through something or getting ready to go through something. And he would always give you advice or always give you that confidence builder, like you're right where you need to be, you know? Like, being unbalanced or not knowing where you're going is a great place. That's what he would say, right?
Yep.
I feel like that's why he's coming through today, because maybe you're at that time in your life, you know, where I could use some guidance. I could use a friend.
Yeah. I have, it's so funny that this is the first person that you said and that you brought up, because I have been feeling him so much around me, and today, especially, and all last week and the beginning of this week. And I just, it's very strong. And it's like, I've been going through a lot, so I just know that he's around, and I just wish I know what he would say to me, you know?
I feel like he's like your biggest cheerleader, and he's like saying, go for it. You can do anything you put your mind to, and don't overthink it. Because I feel like you're somebody who overthinks everything. Is that correct?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like he used to be your sounding board, and he still is, you know? He's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
he hears your thoughts and all your overthinking, and he's like, calm down. That's why he's been around so much.
Like Big
Okay.
Brother.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So he just wants to encourage you and support you and tell you not to overthink it, that you've got it. Whatever you put your mind to,
Okay.
you always do. So
Okay.
he just wants you to remember that. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Well, thank you for
thank
that
you.
content. Yeah, Caitlin.
Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
I'm going to put you back in from this now. All right.
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. That was awesome, Cheryl.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
You did great. You got that name and everything. That's great. I'm always working on names, and it's like 60% of the time I get a really good name, and I'll have like lots of names in that reading, and then the other 40% it's like names just don't pop up for me. Always working on it though, so it makes me jealous.
At all.
Very good. So I'm just going to tune in this time and see who I feel. Let's see. Now, I know I've got somebody, I always get somebody's son. I feel like this is somebody's son. And I know because I've lost my son, and my son, I feel like, brings people in. But I've got a young man that I feel like he would ride a skateboard, because I feel like he's riding up on a skateboard to me right now. But he feels like he's a young man, but it's funny. I actually feel like he's not too young. He's probably like early 20s. So this is, I don't feel like he's under 20. It's possible, but he just doesn't feel like that. And there's a part of me that also feels like with this man, he's coming through to talk to his mom. I feel like he wants his mom to know that he's okay, because I do feel like he struggled in life with addiction. I also feel like his passing was a bit tragic. I feel like he wants his mom to know he's okay. It's possibly even maybe took his own life. I'm not 100% sure, but can anybody understand a son in spirit? I know the skateboard would have been like his main way of traveling everywhere. He rode that skateboard everywhere. I also feel like drug addictions would have been an issue, and that I feel like he had a part in his passing. I'm not sure if this is suicide or not, but definitely feel like I feel that. Can anybody understand this? If so, just make a comment. Oh, was this Bryce? Okay, well, Bryce has not left us. Caitlin, the skateboard's important, so he rode that skateboard everywhere?
And also, Caitlin, can I just ask you if Mark also, do you know a Mark, or that was one of Bryce's friends?
That's funny. He won't leave. It's like he rode up on a skateboard and like totally new energy. Well, he obviously just wants you to know he loves you and he's around. So let me see who else I can bring in. Thanks for letting us know.
Caitlin.
Caitlin, yes, thanks for letting us know. So that's hilarious. Now, Caitlin, do you talk to his mother? If you talk to his mom, I feel like he just wants his mom to know that he's okay. All right. Oh, all right. So, I think that was his big thing, wanting to get a message to his family, knowing that he's okay. All right. So maybe somehow you'll run into them. Okay, great. You know he'd want you to deliver that. Perfect. Well, you can let her know, and let her mom know as well that he wants them to know he's okay. He's in a good place, and he's not alone. I feel like he's with a grandfather. So I think that's important for them. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna see who else we have here. So I know I've got a man that's coming through. He actually feels like a father. He is, and I feel like if he's your father, he's also your buddy. He is a fun guy. He can be a little bit crabby sometimes, but he has a heart of gold. It's all talk. What do they call that? All bark, no bite. Yeah. And he's a little rough around the edges. So Shauna, you can take a father in spirit that's a little rough around the edges. Is that correct? And Pamela can take this. So I'm going to keep going, get more information, because I want to like narrow it down. I don't feel drawn yet quite to anybody. So let me keep going. I know that this man would have had a heart condition, or there would have been something with his heart before he passed. I'm not sure if that's how he passed, but I know there's something going on with my heart. I also know that he doesn't eat very well. I feel like his diet wasn't the greatest, so I know he's a little bit, I don't say he's overweight, but I wouldn't say, I know I've got a belly, and I know I need to watch what I'm eating because of my heart, okay? So I know that he had some health issues. And Shauna, you can take all of this. Can anybody else take this? Because I don't want to. And Christina, if you join on Zoom, you can participate. I can't pull you in though, unless you're in here already. And I'm just not seeing the comments in here, but I don't see them. Okay, so a couple people still can. I can take all of that as well. Okay, so let me keep going. I feel like if he's your father, you would understand that you're not the only child. I feel like he has at least 2 daughters, because I feel like he wants to talk about his daughters. So would you understand that, anybody? And I also feel like mom and him would have been, hold on. I feel like mother and, okay, quite a few people. I also feel like mom and him would have been either going through a separation or having a very tough time, weren't communicating very well, very independent of each other. Okay, no, okay. So who have I lost, or who still can take this? Yes, it's free to join Zoom. There's a link in there. You just have to register and then you'll get a link to join. So you cannot take the sister, Shauna? Oh, wait. But not the sister, interesting. Still together, like father figure to me, he has 2 daughters. I kind of feel drawn to you, Charlana. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I actually feel like I almost felt like grandfather in the beginning, but I went with the father. So I'm actually feeling like I'm drawn to you. So I'm going to pull you in here. I just got to find your name in here. Is it in alphabetical order?
Yeah.
There she is, allowed. Hi, is it Charlana? Oh, I got to unmute her. Okay, can you hear me? Is it Charlana?
Charlana.
Charlana, sorry. So you can understand the father-like figure definitely has a heart condition or has something going on with his heart and has to watch his diet.
Yes.
And you can understand you have a sister, correct?
I don't have a sister.
But he had 2 daughters.
Yes, 2 daughters.
Perfect. And you can understand also as well that he's kind of all bark and no bite. He can be a little grumpy, but he's really sweet.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go with you now. I do feel like this is like he's coming through for your mom. So are you with your mom right now?
No, but she's going through a lot right now.
That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. He's trying to come through and he wants her to know that he's watching over her, that it's going to be okay and not to worry so much. I also feel like he wants you to know not to worry so much because you're worried. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so he really just wants to come through for the family just to say, like, it's all okay. Your mom took care of him. Is that correct, when he was older?
Yes.
Because I feel like she was, like, really there for him when he needed this. And would you understand him and his wife either were very independent, doing their own things, or there was some kind of a separation? Your grandmother and him?
Yeah, very independent, doing their own things, and kind of, I can't think of the word, but they didn't get along all the time.
Well, that's what I kind of felt like.
Yeah.
It kind of just was like, if they were married still, they kind of just like were like roommates.
Yes.
I just feel like they just did their own things.
Oh yeah, they slept in separate bedrooms, actually.
Yeah, that's exactly what I feel like. And he could be really grumpy or hard to live with, but even though he had this really great heart, he just, he was like a sweetheart. He just could be a little moody, and she didn't like it, your grandma.
She
And
still talks about it.
What?
She still talks about it today.
Yeah. Is she also like not doing so well right now?
Yes.
Is that what your mom's worried about?
Well, part of it, and then my mom's husband is not doing too well right now.
Okay. So he's just coming through just to say, like, he's watching over. You've got family that's supporting you guys on the other side. I know he's not the only family that you know that's in the spirit world, but he's so strong, and he just wants to come through with all of this love. I also feel like his passing to me feels like he would have been sick for a while or had a lot of health issues for a while.
Yes.
And I'm not sure if it was one thing that caused his passing, but I feel like he had several things going on, and I just feel like his heart gave out. Can you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And I also feel there's some military background with him. Would you understand this as well? Okay. And I feel like he was very proud of this.
Yes.
And would you understand he also has a son? You have an uncle?
I have an uncle, but on my dad's side that passed away last year.
Ah, so I feel like he's coming through with your grandfather on your mom's side.
Okay. Okay.
So, but they all come through together. Okay, great. So he's just coming through, and you knew this uncle quite well?
Yes.
Yeah, and he has children, correct? Because I feel like he's talking about his family.
Yes.
Okay, so he just wants his family to know that he loves them and he's okay, and he's watching over them. All right, and I feel like there's been a baby born since he's passed, like somebody's had a baby in the family. Can you understand that?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. So I feel like on his side of the family, that uncle's side, like somebody's either pregnant or had a baby. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave you with that.
Okay.
Cheryl, do you feel anything?
What I'm feeling, Charlena, is what a heart of gold, your grandfather has, right?
Yes.
And I do feel his passing to be from several things, as Kelly mentioned. It's just from the age, but I felt like your mom is under stress right now, right? Is it a financial matter?
Partly that, yes. A lot of yes.
And then her husband's,
Yes.
your father's health. So what I'm hearing from the grandfather is everything's going to work out, and it feels like the health matter works out first. I'll just say it's almost like that's the first thing that gets taken care of. And for her not to, it's almost like she's not sleeping at night is what I'm feeling, and that can really be the stress part of it. But he's there, he's trying to help them. He's actually helping more with, her husband's health at the moment. He just mentioned, or I just felt the financial along with that. But that does feel like, that's going to be taken care of. It's like, listen to the doctors is what I'm hearing, right? So is he seeing a doctor for help?
Yes, he's actually in the hospital right now.
So that's what I'm hearing is listen to the doctors, and I do feel like they are taking good care of him. And so your mom is there all the time, probably,
yes,
at the hospital. Yes. But I think your grandfather's more worried about her than.
That's what I felt. Yeah.
What you're getting, Kelly?
Yeah, I got the same thing. He's really worried about her stress level. Exactly.
I'm worried about her too. Yes.
Yeah. So just maybe, I don't know how you can help her, but just letting her know that you're there is a big deal. Letting her know that you're there, that you're calling her, that you're there helping. But sometimes just being there is helpful,
Yeah.
Definitely. Okay. For sure.
Yeah. And I just feel like, he just sends so much love. I just feel like she said a heart of gold, but I feel it's so strong. Like this man just loves so much. He loves his family so much. And he's now like up there in spirit. He's like this guardian angel. Okay.
Yeah, he was such a good man.
Yeah. Did you have a baby?
Yes.
Since he passed?
Yes. Since he's passed, yes, I've had two.
I think that's who I was hearing. Sorry.
Okay.
Not the uncle's grandpa. He's acknowledging the children that have been born since he passed. Okay. So is there a birthday that just passed as well? Did you just have a birthday, or your mother?
My son's birthday's today. Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's talking about, he's acknowledging. He knows everything. Okay. Is your son actually named after your grandfather, or does he have like the middle name or something?
No, but everybody says he looks just like him.
Okay, because I felt like there's like a namesake or something, so I'm not sure what that is. Okay, that's very cool.
Very cool.
You have anything more, Cheryl?
No, not at this time. Just
Okay.
Charlene, and just lots of love, from your grandfather, and that he's watching over all of you, and from your uncle as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I needed this so much today. Thank you.
Oh, I'm
Thank you.
so
Thank you.
glad. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much.
Thank you both.
Bye.
Welcome.
Bye.
Well, that was great. I love that one.
That was wonderful.
Do you want to do a couple psychic ones?
Let's do it, Kelly.
Yeah, what I've been doing with the psychic ones, I've been just picking somebody. So if you guys want a psychic reading, now's the time to make a chat in the chat, like post that you're interested in a psychic reading. And Cheryl, I'll let you go first, and you can just pick one that you feel drawn to.
Okay.
Okay, and then if you want, just tell me which one, and I'll bring them in. Okay.
Well, I'm going to go with Brandy in the beginning. She asked about a career reading. So Brandy in the beginning, of the chat, if you don't mind.
I think, let me just unmute her. Hi, Brandy. I don't know, unmute. There we go. Hi, Brandy.
Hi.
Hi, Brandy. Brandy Goodpastor, is that correct?
Yes.
How are you today?
Good.
Good, good, good. And what is your question that we can help you out with?
Just about career.
And would it be around a current career that you're in, or you're thinking about changing careers?
A little bit of both.
Okay, that's great. That's great, because what I'm hearing from your guides right now, so I feel like you have an angel guide, just to let you know, but I'm feeling that there's a transition in careers, okay? I'm feeling you stepping out of one and going to another career. Do you want to do something in communications, may I ask? Like communications, with media, writing or television, something like that?
Not really. It's close to it though.
Close to it. That's fair. And that's the path you're wanting to go on. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's what, because I kind of get the nudging. I get nudged, the guides and angels just kind of nudge me to tell you that you're correct, that you are going into that path. And there's nothing wrong with the path you're on. It's just maybe more of you is coming to life, maybe more of you're realizing, and what your hopes, dreams, and desires are. And it is all about being true to yourself. And as we get older, every few years, so to speak, maybe our goals change. And this is a goal that's becoming more prominent with you, is what I'm feeling.
Right.
Yeah. And Kelly, if you want to jump in?
Yeah, so right now I'm feeling, are you working in the medical field in some capacity?
I was.
But that's what you're trying to leave, correct?
I've already left it.
Okay, you're very empathic, aren't you?
Yep.
And I feel like that was a little bit too much energy for you. Can you understand that?
Yep.
And I still feel, though, that your soul has this strong need and this urge to be of service and help people. Can you understand that?
Yes.
But I also feel this pull to be with children. Can you understand that as well?
Yes.
Aww.
So I kind of feel like it's right there in front of you. So I don't know if you are looking at jobs where you would work with children, but I feel like that's where your soul's wanting you to go.
Could be.
So, interesting. And do you have young children yourself?
Yes.
So it's interesting because as I'm talking to you, I just see you having your own daycare or working in a daycare of sorts, but teaching as well. So I don't know if you have your teaching degree, but I just see you doing things like this, but with younger kids.
No, I don't have a teaching degree, but I do have 4 kids though.
Okay. So I just feel like you're a natural with children, and you have this way of working with them that makes them feel happy and comfortable and loved. And I just feel like it's a gift.
Okay, good.
And you're very nurturing, very motherly. So I just think I don't know if that's the direction you want to go into, but I feel like that's a direction that you could go into and you would be happy, because I feel like your soul wants that.
I love my kids. I don't love everybody else's though.
I'm the same way. I actually thought I loved kids until I had a daycare myself. And then I was I did that for 6 months, and I went back to finding a regular job. So that's not for everybody. And I'm not saying go open a daycare, but definitely I feel like you need to be around be around children or something like that, because I feel like you're a nurturer. You're there you want this need to help others. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Brandy, do you study intuition at all, or do you have an interest in developing your intuition?
Working on it now.
Because it feels, what I'm hearing is it's going to get stronger. So, it's going to get stronger, as in you're going to be dealing with it more. You're going to be working with it more in the future. But that's what I'm seeing is working with your intuition, developing that more. I feel like there's either a surge or a power, there's a power development, like you're stepping into this platform. When you start working more with your intuition, I'm hearing 2020 is really a big explosive year for you, where maybe you don't realize how much power you have or how intuitive you are. So really just be on the lookout for things unfolding for you in that direction. Okay. Yeah, because you're definitely the empath that Kelly mentioned. And I think what she also I agree with is, people were taking your energy or draining you, and or just learning, you learning about your own energy can be empowering. But there is a lot of good work for you ahead of you on this new career path.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. Well, thank you for participating. I'm going to put you back in the list of people, okay?
Sure, thanks.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So somebody's asking about what they do once they download the app. So there's people on Facebook still trying to get in. So once you download the app, if you go to this post at the top, I have a link to register for this Zoom. And once you register, it'll send you a link to join into the Zoom. So that's what you need to do if you're on Facebook and you want to join, okay? So I'm going to pick somebody now. Cheryl, let's see, we'll do one more and then we'll kind of get ready to close it out, okay?
Yes.
So let's see. So I'm going to go with, I don't know how you say this name, but G8X Think. I'm going to bring you in here. Let me just get to your name on this. There it is. Hi, this is, let me unmute you. Hi, this is Kelly and Cheryl. How do we say your name? Why won't it unmute you? Unmute audio.
Hello?
Oh, there we go. I can hear you. How do we spell your name?
Oh, that's my phone. I don't know why it says that, but my name is Cherie.
Hi, Cherie. I know, I was laughing. I'm like, who is this?
That's so funny.
Well, I feel very drawn to that, and I love doing love readings. So,
how did you know it was going to be a love reading, Kelly?
I was going in there.
She did. I was going for that romance too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I love it. It's almost Valentine's Day. So, can I ask you this? I feel like you're dating somebody, but you're not serious yet. Is that correct?
No, I haven't been dating.
You're not dating at all, and you're not in a relationship?
No.
Okay. So, I still feel like there's somebody in your energy. So can you understand, have you been talking to somebody? Do you have a male friend that you're close to and that you're buddies with that you talk to a lot?
Yes.
Okay. And have you guys been friends for a very long time?
Yes.
I want to call him like your best friend. Is this correct?
He's really a really good friend of the family.
Okay, but you guys are very close, I feel.
We've been close, but we've kind of separated, like.
Yeah, all friends do that through the years, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why I feel drawn to him, but he's all over your energy, first of all. So sometimes that happens when we're really close with somebody. That's why I'm asking. So have you been around him recently?
It's been like a month.
Okay, interesting. And did you ever date each other?
I haven't been on a date, or I haven't dated anybody in like 10 years.
But what about him? Did you two ever date when you were younger?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel like there's something there with you two and you guys are avoiding it.
I think he's avoiding it. Not me.
I feel like there's something strongly there. I think that until you deal with that or let go of that, I feel like you're not going to meet somebody new because your energy is like kind of closed off to anybody but that.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I do feel like he has fear of relationships. Can you understand that?
Yes.
And I also feel like he has fear of relationships, and it's almost like he got hurt once, and it's like that was it. He just shut down. And I feel like you're the one who hurt him. Is that correct?
No. No.
Did you break his heart?
No. No. He actually broke mine.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like he's had his heart broken, and like anytime he gets close to anybody, he gets afraid and pushes people away.
Yes.
And I don't know, what it's going to take for him to get over this, but I do feel like you need to kind of like take care of you and move on until he figures out his stuff. Okay? Because I
Okay.
feel like until you do that, like you're stuck. You're kind of stuck, and it's going to be another 10 years, and you're going to be like, I still haven't been on a date. You need to
Right.
start telling yourself he needs to do his thing and heal, and you need to heal yourself and move on so that you could meet your soulmate. And maybe in doing so, he comes and he says, hey, look at her, she's doing so good, I want to do better. And he's encouraged to kind of make some changes and grow. And maybe you guys do end up together, maybe you don't, but I feel like that's what needs to happen.
Okay.
And you need to put yourself out there more, even if you're not going to be serious, just to kind of start, putting out to the universe, like, I'm ready to date, like start, going on dates, like telling people like, hey, I want to, your friends, like, fix me up, something. But you need to start getting out there more social, because you like to hide.
Yes.
And you're
Totally.
very insecure,
Yes.
and you got to stop being so insecure, because whether you're beautiful or not, you have a beautiful soul, and I think people are drawn to your energy. And that's what you have to remember. We don't all look like supermodels, and that sometimes when we are single and we look at all these like these pretty girls, we think, oh, I'm not even gonna go out there and put myself out there, because that's what the guys are all looking for. But it's not. They're looking for that nice girl that's a good person. And I feel like that's the beautiful thing that people see. And I feel like you're beautiful inside and out, and that you don't give yourself enough credit. Okay?
Okay.
So I feel like you need to, and you don't always put the effort in to make yourself feel pretty, do you?
No. No, I don't.
You've kind of just given up, I feel. Like you just kind of get up every day and you're like, whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So go get a makeover, go get a massage, go get like your eyebrows done, something that makes you feel pretty. Okay? And set that intention to be open and available for love, because that's what you need to do.
Okay.
All right? Anything from you, Cheryl?
Well, Sherry, what I was feeling is that you're probably tired a lot of the time. Is that right?
Most of the time, 'cause I have 4 kids and a granddaughter that I take care of. So that's
Well,
what keeps me home.
bless you.
Yeah. It's a lot of work.
Is your energy goes out a lot, right? And the reason why I'm feeling you're tired is I feel like your energy goes out to other people.
Yes.
And what Kelly's mentioning, and me too, is we want you to kind of pull back some energy for yourself, and have some energy for yourself through the day. So however you can do it, having a spa day for yourself, or just whatever you can to maybe draw some of that energy back in for you, whether you enjoy reading a book or going to a movie, or anything you can do for yourself, to draw back in some of what it feels like to be Sherry again, because you are there for everyone else, as you know, which is an admirable and honorable. I'm sure it's, you're, I'm sure you love, being a mom and everything. I mean, congratulations. It is the hardest job in the world, I think, because it's just never ending. But in some way, if there's some way we can help you understand that, you need to save some of that energy for yourself. So when you do go out in the world to meet someone, you have energy to put yourself out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And I'm going to put you
Thank
back in. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Cheryl, it's about 8 o'clock now.
Okay.
Kind of like wind it down, unless you wanted to do another one. It's up to you.
I'm good. I'm fine. We just wanted to I just wanted to Thank you, Kelly. And thank you everyone for all the energies. There's a lot of loved ones here. And Kelly, I know that you said you were going to do this again next week, or
Yes,
so just
every
to tell
Wednesday.
everyone,
Yeah.
something wonderful that you're doing, Kelly.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wish I could do more readings in that little period, but it's hard. Can't be that fast. But thank you everybody for coming on tonight, and check out our sales that we posted in the Zoom chat there. And if you didn't get the Zoom chat, or you're in Facebook, email me about my 2-for-1 Valentine's special, or Cheryl about her special. What was yours again?
I'm offering a 15% discount on my readings, and it expires through the end of Valentine's Day. So if you can email me and just, mention you were on tonight with us, I'll certainly extend that discount to you and help you get scheduled. And you can schedule any time, but the special offer will expire at the end of Valentine's Day.
And my offer as well expires at the end of Valentine's Day, and I have two. I still have the 25% off that I've had for going on for a while that ends Valentine's night, like at midnight. And now I'm offering this 2-for-1 gift certificate. You won't be able to find it on my website or anywhere else. I'm only offering it here tonight, and I put a link in Zoom. But I also, if you are not on Zoom or you can't find the link, send me an email and say you were on tonight and you're interested in the 2-for-1 gift certificate, and I will give you all the information and tell you how to purchase that. Okay? And that ends Valentine's Day at midnight as well.
You know what I was hoping to do, if it's okay with you, Kelly, tonight, is if anyone can join us for our event coming up on February 22nd at 1792 Kelton Street in Los Angeles. Kelly and I are doing a live mediumship demonstration where we both have the event listed on our websites, and we are always posting it on Facebook and emails. But if anyone can join us, I think we'd love to give away a couple of tickets, just to let you know, if any of you guys, if you can make it, I think we'd like to give away a couple of tickets. Is that okay, Kelly?
Oh, we forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
We're gonna just do.
Yeah, if you're interested in getting 2 tickets, or if anybody's interested in a ticket to the event,
or 1 ticket if you're coming by yourself.
1 ticket or 2 tickets in LA at the Colby Rebel Spirit Center. Please post in the comments here that you'd be interested. We totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Cheryl.
We just wanted to extend that.
Yeah.
We were having
Amber
so much
Rose
fun.
Interested. Anybody else? So you're the first one, Amber. You get one. When I got to get that last caller, is my neighbor, could surprise her. Oh, so you want another ticket for? I can't see the name. Can you see the name, Cheryl?
Well, Terry, what is your friend's name?
Oh, there she is.
Sherry. Oh, Sherry. I think we just gave her that psychic reading.
Okay, so we've got a ticket for Amber and Sherry. How's that?
Yeah, and so Terry, you could take that ticket for Sherry. Yeah.
So email me or Cheryl, and we'll send you the ticket information. Email me my your email and everything, like just your contact info, and Cheryl will actually email Cheryl and she'll set it up. So it was Sherry and, hold on.
Sherry and Amber.
Thank you. I'm like, who was that again? Sherry and Amber. So if you two will email Cheryl, her email's in there, your name, and tell her that you were chosen for the free tickets, Cheryl will get you hooked up.
I will.
That's exciting.
It is.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks for remembering that, Cheryl. I'm like absent-minded. I usually have little notes, and I forgot to print them out to remember, things to remember. Yeah. All right. Bye. Good night, everybody. I'm going to end this now.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye. Namaste.